All right, so first things first, let's get into what's new in 3.5. Now, there's a lot of new features, a few minor things, just to make the plugin a little better. So what we have is we have new skin colors. So you can pick different skin colors, get some new inspiration, change up the vibe of the plug, just do different things here. All right, so in addition to that, we have about 150 new sounds. Here and there, we added a lot of bass. We got a lot of bells here. We put more keys in here, and then we did some sampling from a MOOG Voyager, which is really cool. We got some interesting sounds out of that. And so we got new sounds here, a few new effects, and of course more is always coming. All right, so every time you get the signature plugin, or anytime you buy a signature R&B plugin, you get free updates for life. As long as you get the premium version or above, you'll always get the content, right? And so the unlimited version, they give you unlimited updates, so you get content and plugin updates, and so you can set it and forget it. So in addition to the new sounds, we also have, what we have here is the ability to drag and drop the MIDI files that are here playing the motifs and the chords. And so you can get creative and drag things straight into your DAW and kind of like peruse different sounds. For example, I had these keys here. All right, so now I can instantly play various different motifs. All I have to do is turn on the chord player and motif player by clicking this button right here, and then we can then choose either motif or chords. And as you play up the keys, there will be a different motif on each key, black and white keys. And so for the chords, it's the same thing. There will be a different chord on each key. And as you go up the keys, we tried to make sure that the chords kind of coincide where they sound good as you go up the keyboard, so you don't have to do a whole lot of searching. But yeah, you can easily get creative with this. So what you want to do is you want to go on your MIDI keyboard, you want to transpose it all the way up to the top to get to the new motifs. Okay, so say I want to use this right here. We can now drag and drop this. Okay. Say you're playing this one right here, right? And you drag that to the DAW, but you go for the next one here. All right, and now you want to drag that one to the DAW. What you need to do is minimize the plugin and then just bring it back up. And what it'll do is it'll generate a new MIDI file for this particular one, and then you can drag and drop that to the DAW. Okay, and it'll be right there. So what we could do now is we can play this. I'm going to actually go back to that last that last MIDI file we had. I'm going to minimize the interface, bring it back up just to make sure it generates the proper MIDI file for me. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna hit play on this, and now I'm gonna turn off the motif player. Okay. And I'm gonna hit play. All right. So now I have full control over how this motif is playing. I can do whatever I want with it. So what the advantage of dragging the MIDI to your DAW gives you is, now you can just browse through different sounds, okay, for any given MIDI file. All right, so you don't have that limitation anymore. All right, so And so we also added next and previous buttons to go to the next or the previous preset, which comes in handy. That was something you guys were asking for. So here it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some of the new sounds. All right. We're going to do a demonstration with an actual just track. We're going to go off the cuff, make a track. And finally, what we're going to do is we're going to get in this thing and we're going to design some sounds. And we're going to show you, how you can get real creative with this sample-based synth, which is really dope. And we'll show you how to make your own sounds with this thing. Another thing we've added in 3.5 is the ability to save your own presets. So you can drag in any given audio file and create an instant instrument using Signature, which is really dope.